To me, the fact that Ms. Valeri's so-called flash assignments were due at midnight, and that she graded them and handed them back the very next morning during first period, was depraved. It meant that Ms. Valeri had to either stay up late or get up very early to do the grading. She wouldn't admit which it was. And that kind of industry and commitment to the students was typical of the faculty at Sunshine Day High School, and something that I didn't really think was entirely necessary. I preferred that the teachers think about me less, care about me less, and leave me alone more. But usually they didn't. Such was life in a private day school founded by hippies. Anyway, we got our papers back the next morning. I can't say that I was thrilled by my grade, but on the other hand, it was a passing grade. It would do. I noticed that Ms. Valeri handed a paper back to Cassie, which meant that Cassie must have turned in her own version of the assignment, just like me. Cassie hadn't tried to talk to me before class, and she didn't try to talk to me after class. I figured the whole episode was over. I could get on with the important business of passing the time. When fourth period came, I happily settled into my normal chair in study hall. I always sat at a table in the corner of the room and had the whole table to myself. Study hall was my favorite hour at school, and I sat there with my headphones on, the collar of my puffy black vest turned up, and my textbooks tucked safely away in my messenger bag under my chair. I was waiting out the hour, per usual. I had a rather enjoyable study hall until, with about 10 minutes left to go, I heard someone sit down across from me. I looked up. It was Cassie. "No," I whispered. "No what?" she asked. "Whatever it is, the answer's no." "But," she whispered, "I've decided that I'm sorry, and I wish we had a chance to do it all over so we could do it right." I watched Cassie talk, then motioned to my headphones and shook my head. "Can you take those off for a second?" Cassie asked. I sighed and removed my headphones. They were huge headphones. I had found them behind my parents' record player, and I liked to wear them basically any time I wasn't in class. "Did you hear what I said?" Cassie asked, still whispering. "You said, 'Off with the headphones,'" I answered, whispering too. "But before that." "Possibly," I whispered. Cassie's brow furrowed. She looked at my notebook. I'd filled one page with sketches of tiny butterflies, and the facing page with oodles of floating, individually wrapped, chocolate-dipped caramels. Oodles upon oodles. I could tell that Cassie didn't like them. Her brow furrowed. Then she closed her eyes and put her palms flat on the table. She opened her eyes and started again. "I wanted to," she said. She paused. "I came over because I've decided I'm sorry, and I wish we could do it over again." I kept on sketching. "The team project," Cassie clarified. "Oh," I said. "That." "I thought maybe," Cassie explained, "we could ask Ms. Valeri if we could try the assignment again." Across the room, Mr. Fetter looked up from his desk. "Significantly quieter, girls," he said. He scratched his mustache. The man had more hair on his lip than he had on his head. "We're sorry," Cassie said to him. "I get it," I whispered. "You got a bad grade and you can't stand it." "No, that's not." "So what did you get?" I asked. "I'm not going to tell you." "Because I got a D," I said, "and I'm okay with that. I'm just hunky-dory with that if it's the price I have to pay for not working with you." But couldn't we just ask if we could do it over?" Cassie asked. "Why would I want to do it over again? It was horrible. You'd have to pay me to work with you again. Pay me a lot." Suddenly, Seth Lawson was crouching there beside us. Today he had on his Super Poodle t-shirt. "Please," he whispered. "You know the rules. Nothing above a whisper." "We are whispering?" Cassie whispered. "Well, sort of," Seth said. "But really it's more like hissing. Really loud hissing."